Today, we'll be reviewing these 3 diverse Onyx coffees.
Let's get started. Welcome back to Whole Brain Coffee. So as we mentioned today, we're going to be reviewing these Onyx coffees right here. Really excited about this. Onyx is a very interesting company, started in 2012 by John and Andrea Allen. And they have prided themselves on having very high standards for their coffee.
And since their founding, they've been very active in the space. They've become award-winning baristas.
Wow.
And they've actually won quite a few competitions over the years.
That's very impressive and should say a lot about the brand. So Onyx was founded on the idea that you never settle for good enough, to the point where they even have very high batch standards. So when they actually, before they send a batch out rather, they go ahead and taste it to make sure it's actually a quality batch.
That's a job I would like to have.
Me too.
Especially at Onyx. You get to taste amazing coffees every single day of your life. Another very interesting thing that I really love about Onyx, probably my favorite thing, is just how transparent they are with all of their company data.
Yeah, so even with that, they go so far as to give everything from trade pricing to, I mean, I've never seen this before, but they even review and give scores to their own coffee.
They might review their own coffees, but we'll be the real judges today.
Yes, absolutely. So what do you say we get tasting?
Let's get brewing.
Let's get brewing.
First up in this green box is the Costa Rican Lajas Natural. What were your initial impressions from smelling the beans?
This is one of the best smelling beans I've ever been exposed to in my entire life. Very fruit forward. It smells like a mix of tropical fruits. It's very lovely. Great aroma, honestly. It's wonderful.
The bag smells absolutely incredible. I stuck my entire nose into that thing. I think I snorted a couple beans on accident.
Ooh.
It was that good.
Yeah, legend has it those beans are still stuck up there to this day.
I hope they stay stuck up there.
I don't blame you. So let's go ahead and do the first pour here.
Expectations are pretty high.
They gotta be for this. All right. We're tasting a lot of this, so. Let's see here.
Wow.
Ooh, yes, beautiful and light. Oh, can I pour you a little bit more?
You better pour me some more.
It's just a little bit, but just enough. Just enough.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you, sir.
Man, the smell is...
Let's see here if the taste matches the smell.
I don't know if I even want to drink this. I just want to...
Oh my...
I just want to...
No, you want to drink this.
Do I want to drink this?
It's nice and hot, but man, this is delicious. This is fantastic. It's very fruit forward. You get notes of chocolate on the back palate. You taste a lot of that fruit that you smell, and it's great. You have nice tropical fruits. They have like mango flavors. It's really great. What do you think?
It's very light, very airy. Getting a little bit of maybe raspberry, some kind of maybe cherry in there.
Yeah, a lot
very
of nice.
Good. Amazing, actually.
This is incredible. So score-wise, I think I'd probably have to give this. I had to give it an 8.5. This is fantastic. Like, this is a great coffee. This is actually one of my favorite coffees I've tried in recent memory.
Possibly ever.
And so, what score would you give it then, Sergey?
9 out of 10.
A 9
which might be
out
the
of 10.
highest that I've ever given a coffee on this channel.
That is true. Wow. I couldn't disagree with you, honestly. It's a hard sell for me. It's just fantastic. It's so delicious. So great. We're off to a great start right now. So next up is the Ethiopia Hambela Buku. All right, so we are back and brewed up. We have the Ethiopia Hambela Buku coffee. And one thing I noticed from the smell of it, it smells very earthy. It has a little bit of a musk, but it also has a very pleasant and light floral and citrus component to it.
Yeah, once again, the smell of the beans themselves is just incredible. All of these smell like, you know, if you could package that into a candle or an air freshener, I would put that into my car, my home, my bedroom.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yes, buy it in bulk. So without further ado, first pour, sir.
Yes, please.
All right. Let's do that. It's very beautiful, as you can see. It's a very nice colored stream of coffee.
A mild smell, not quite as strong as the Costa Rican.
Yes, the Costa Rica was very fruit forward. This one has a nice earthy smell. So taste-wise, let's see here.
Tastes a lot like green tea.
It's complex.
Tastes like tea. Yeah, like that earthy tea taste.
There's a strong note of earthiness, a little bit of floral notes, but I'm getting a nice subtle hint of citrus as well. It's very good. It's very good. It's very unique. It's very complex. If you like things that are a bit more complex, you would really enjoy this. Not as fruit forward as the Costa Rican, more earthy, but really nice.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like tobacco in there, perhaps.
Yeah. It has like an Earl Grey tea taste to it.
Exactly.
It has like an Earl Grey taste to it, which is really nice. I really like that.
Rating.
This is a tough one, honestly. I like it only slightly less, if not equal to the Costa Rican. Very different coffee. I'd say I'd give it an 8.25. I really enjoy this one. Just a little bit less than the Costa Rican, I think.
I agree with you on that. But I don't know if it deserves a lower rating. Personally, for me, I'd probably give it about the same rating. I'd give it a 9, man. It's outstanding. And at this point, it just comes down to personal preference.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is not a bad coffee, and honestly, it's pretty neck and neck for me. It's just personal preference, but this is, I think, in a more objective sense, a really good, if not great coffee. So, Kenya, Gatchatha, coming up next.
And finally, last but not least, we have this, which is the...
This is the Kenya Gatchatha AA.
Impressions from the smell of... Actually, I haven't smelled this.
Oh, yes. So maybe you want to... Oh, okay. So this smell is really interesting. Ooh. It's a rich smell. It's more of a rich kind of smell. It's very nice. It's very fragrant. Served immediately. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do this live. All right.
Listen, bro, I've already had 2 cups. I'm pretty juiced up at this point.
That's fair enough. Well... Let's see.
I'm impatient. Again, the smell of the beans themselves is outstanding, phenomenal.
So let's see here what the taste is like. Okay. You get a lot of lovely notes of what tastes like a more even-keeled fruit. I think the profile is like apple, if I'm not mistaken, but you get a lot of brown sugar. There's a nice brown sugar taste, and that is really, really nice.
Tastes like a baked apple pie, perhaps.
Very good point.
Or like a baked apple.
Brown sugar, cinnamon like apple, like green apples particularly. It smells and tastes really good. Really much of that. Wow.
It is a little bit more earthy than the first one, than the Costa Rican. Tell me what you think about this. It's almost like a combination of the first 2 that we tried.
Yeah.
It's like in between.
It's got a nice fruitiness and earthiness. Both are rich, almost like zesty a little bit. It's just a good in between. Honestly, if you want to unwind after a day and coffee is your thing for that, like it is for us, this is a great afternoon or evening coffee. I mean, morning even too, but I can just see myself unwinding and sitting on the porch, the patio with this coffee. It just has a nice, really nice, earthy, almost dessert-like flavor, but not too much. It's not too saccharine or anything. It's got a great balance.
What would you give this as far as a whole brain score?
Ooh, whole brain score. This is tricky. I really like this one. Oh man. I'm gonna say this one for me, I'm gonna say this one is an 8.5, honestly, but I think this one might be my favorite out of all of them. The Costa Rican was extremely impressive, but just flavor-wise, this is just lovely, rich flavors.
I would give this an 8.5 as well, which this is my least favorite of the 3.
Oh yeah?
But not to say it's worse than the other 2.
No,
just my
certainly
personal
not.
preference, still very high score. What was your favorite one of the 3?
I have to say the Costa Rican, the
Same
Ethiopian, here. And then I'd say this one, but
same here.
For the time of day that we're filming in even, this is just a great coffee.
In my personal preference, in that order, exactly.
With that, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Please, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like, please comment. Have you tried Onyx? Let us know what you think down below. And most importantly, please consider subscribing. We would love to produce more content for you like this.
And if you haven't tried Onyx, make sure you do try them.
Yes.
All of their coffees are outstanding. Man, I feel like everything they produce is just phenomenal.
It's great. We've not had any, not only bad coffees, but all the coffees we have tried from Onyx outside of these 3 have been fantastic. So great job,
They're all great.
Onyx. Please check them out. Please go ahead and try their products. You will not regret it, I promise. So with that being said, let's go ahead and sign off.
Let's sign off and keep using your whole brain. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.